His teachings became the foundation of Protestantism.
Luther wouldn't shut up when the Pope told him to, and that moment was what caused the split.
Unlike England, Germany had no ban on Bible translations, so in 1522, Luther published a German version of the New Testament. Despite its heretical origins, the book was a bestseller. The first edition of thousands of copies sold out in weeks. Back in England, Tyndale continued his own clandestine work, hoping to emulate Luther's success. But Catholic England was a dangerous place for anyone with unorthodox religious views, and Tyndale faced harsh resistance as he spread his controversial beliefs. At one point, he was called before the local bishop for spreading heresy. Though Tyndale managed to defend himself, the incident heralded the strength of the opposition. This only increased Tyndale's commitment.
If God spare me, ere many years, I will cause a boy that driveth the plough shall know more scripture than thou dost.
In Germany, Luther's protests were supported by his local ruler. Wittenberg became an island of reform in a Catholic see, with services in German and a Bible to match. But in England, such official approval was out of the question. So Tindale decided time to go elsewhere. Determined to publish, he fled the country in 1524. Although there are no records of where he went, given Luther's success, Germany seemed like a likely destination. With Luther firmly in charge of a vigorous and ruler-supported reform movement, Tindale would surely have felt he could continue his work there as well. But if Wittenberg was his final destination, he kept a very low profile en route. Even in Germany, there were people who would betray him as a heretic. Fortunately, he may have left one tantalizing clue in the matriculation book of Wittenberg University. Every student had to register and swear to the university rules and statutes. Under the entry for 1508 is the name of Brother Martin Luther of Mansfeld. That name is expected. But a careful examination of the book reveals another startling entry. For 1524, the exact year that Tindale fled England, the ancient manuscript reads Guglielmus or William Dalton, ex Angliae out of England. William Dalton of England. But if the two syllables of the last name are swapped, it reads William Tindale. Could this have been William Tyndale's alias, a code name to hide his true identity? No one knows for sure, but what is certain is that while abroad, Tindale finished his English translation of the New Testament. With the clatter of foreign speech all around him, he persevered in his native tongue. With his William Roy, a former English friar, he worked from the original Greek the ancient languages in which the Bible was originally written. His work transformed the Greek text into the cornerstone of all subsequent English literature. His phrases, written to be read aloud, created our lexicon.
He went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
The language Tyndale used was revolutionary. His style was simple, and he emphasized the ordinary everyday speech of England, earthy and direct.
This has an effect, I think. This certainly shows in the words that he chooses and his own particular poetic sensibility. He's a master wordsmith.